Hello everyone, and welcome to my first upload in 3 years. I know it's been a long time, but I'm going to get back into uploading videos regularly. So, basically, Among Us is a game where 4 to 10 players all spawn on a ship, a planet, or a building, and they will all have to try to communicate and figure out who an evil imposter is, trying to blend in with the crew and kill everyone else. If you don't know how the game works, I will explain it more thoroughly in this video, but for now, I'm going to go over the basics. Starting off on this main menu, you have Host, where you can create a game, Public, where you can find a game someone else has created, or Private, where you and your friends can play a private game with a code that they give you. I'm going to go into Public because I have no friends, and I'm going to go into a room that someone has created. Right now, the map we're on is called the Skeld. This is the map I will be going on today, as it is the simplest map in the game. This map will explain the basics, and it has a lot of tasks that you will see in other maps, and some unique tasks as well to do. So when you start in the game, you can go over to this computer, and you can customize your color, hat, pet, skin, and the game settings if you're the host. At the bottom, you can see the code that a friend can give you to join the game, whether it's public or private. Public means anyone can join, and private means only the people who have the code can join. And on the bottom right, you see 9 out of 10. That is the amount of people who are in this game currently. There is a maximum of 10 people, and when someone joins, like Twilight, and when someone leaves, like M, the counter will go up and down. So, let's get right into the tips on how to be a good crewmate in Among Us. As you can see, we're a crewmate. You're probably going to be a crewmate too when you play this game. My first tip is about the tasks. At the bottom, you can see that we're in something like weapons, and in the top left, you can see all of our tasks. First, I'm going to go to the electrical room to do fix wiring, divert power to shields, and calibrate distributor. These are all names of tasks. So, as you can see, if you're in the electrical room, you'll see that all of these match up to the tasks that you saw you had to do in the electrical room in the top left. So, tasks like this, fix wiring, will require you to match up wires. This one requires precise timing. This is the calibrate distributor task. If you miss, you can try again, but it will restart. When you go back down, you can go up and do other tasks. Now we're in the lower engine. If you don't see in the top left that you have a task in a room like lower engine, then you can head immediately out of that room and don't have to ever worry about going in there again. If we go down into the medbay room, I'm going to save this task called submit scan for later. You're going to see why. So this person, whoever the imposter is, has sabotaged the reactor. Basically, you have to fix the sabotage if you're a crewmate, and if you're an imposter, you have to cause a sabotage, which will try to kill people. I'm going to try to get Brown's attention over here. People usually refer to people by the color, but sometimes they refer to people by names, like this is Bryce. This wiggling motion is very good for getting people's attention, and I would highly recommend it. If I do this little twitch motion, either they're going to think I'm having a seizure, or they're going to think that I'm trying to get them to follow me. It seems that no one wants to follow me right now, so I can't do a special exclusive task. It's not really special by any means, but we're going to move into the more interface-based tactics. Admin room. You press on the admin button, and you'll be able to see not who, but where everyone is. It'll only show the color yellow, so your game is not glitched. But another thing that you can do is down in the room called security. In the security room, there are cameras. You could check the cameras to see what people are doing. It can help you catch who the imposter is right away. If you see someone hop in a vent or kill someone on cameras, then you'll be good to go. You can easily start an emergency meeting and report it. Here is another sabotage. The communications sabotage prevents you from seeing admin. It prevents you from seeing admin. prevents you from seeing admin, your taskbar, how many tasks have been completed, and the security cameras. Now we're going to head to our other tasks, like stabilize steering and shields. If we go up here, it goes in alphabetical order sometimes. That'll be useful, but most of the time it'll just be completely mixed up. A lot of people have trouble with this task, but I can do it pretty easily. If you go up, there's people just closed a door. When people close doors, you cannot unlock them until a 7-second countdown is over. Since the 7-second countdown just ended, we can go back, look at the admin room. If someone is inside of a vent in the admin room, you will know they're the imposter. Someone just started an emergency meeting. This starts a discussion where people can talk in the chat and say who they think the imposter is. So we're going to move on. That vote was skipped, so we are not going to know for today, sadly, who the imposter is. But they're all going to see me do the medbay scan task. I am now scanning. This information does not matter. You won't need to memorize the fact that you're 3'6" tall and that your color is orange and your blood type is AB+. But you can go into a room and finish up your tasks. Right here. Once you finish task, you just hang out for a while. When someone is on the cameras, they will beep red. If you're the imposter, you're going to have to keep note of this. Once your tasks are done, the main thing you're focused on is winning the game by completing your tasks. So we're going to play again, and I'm going to pause. Okay, that round we went over super basic stuff. Now we're going to get into stuff that you'll only know if you're a professional player. Alright, we are back in the game, everyone. We are going to go into the more advanced tactics that this game has to offer. I can jump on this medbay scanner once again. These people know that I am completing a scan right now. As you know, this is an animated task, but this is the only one. Since someone has just reported a body, we are going to go into the discussion, just like if someone has started an emergency meeting. We can discuss who killed the person. We do not know, so I will pause the video and skip this discussion. Goodbye for now. Okay, we're deciding to skip this vote. If you could see this conversation, Pink actually thinks that I am an imposter. This is of course not true, but they think that I faked a task. That is why you should always pay attention to the settings that the player has set before the game starts. As you know, visual tasks are actually off, so they couldn't see me doing that task. Because they couldn't see the animation, they think that I am an imposter. I am now going to go into the most dangerous room in the game. You should always go here first, and there is no excuse for not doing it. This is also a hot spot for imposters to get kills. Now I will go to the security room to accept my diverted power. Another thing you should always do as a crewmate is to stick with someone. But, although, it could lead to you dying sometimes. You might be wondering, how do I check the settings so I know if visual tasks are off? Just look at the left side of your screen. It'll tell you everything you need to know. The map, the number of imposters, the number of emergency meetings people can start, the emergency cooldown between emergency meetings, the discussion time for dead body reports, the amount of time people have to vote, the player speed, the crewmate vision, the imposter vision, the kill cooldown, the kill distance, the visual task, the common task, the long task, and the other tasks. I'm an imposter, so I'm just going to pause the video and do this round quick. Just note that if you're an imposter, your name will turn red. Some crewmates will try to be funny by saying that their name and someone else's name are both red. Never believe someone when they do this. As you can see, my partner is Elite. That's my imposter partner, and I know it because his name is red. So, yeah, I'm just gonna skip not only the video, but the meeting. Here's what you shouldn't do as a crewmate. As you can see, I've just made a big mistake as an imposter, but yeah, I'm making Cyan nervous right now. They still think I'm a crewmate though. As a crewmate, never talk too much like this in meetings. It'll just make you look like an imposter all the time. So I guess we're skipping this round, but I don't know what to do yet, so I'm just gonna pause the recording. Okay, so yeah, I lost that game as imposter, but we're just gonna continue how we were continuing before. We'll find a new game. Like, see. Oh, this game's full. You have to click fast. Let's actually leave this game because I need to join a full game. Let's join Bro Uncool. We have 2 people here named I. That's actually really interesting, and I never want to see that ever again. So if we go back in, I am a crewmate, and we will continue this tutorial. Thank God I'm not an imposter again. First we do this task. This is a 2-part task, so if people say you always just say it was a 2-part task. Let us go to communications now. This is a very, very long task. You're probably gonna want to not do it right around here, because people can easily see you here. It's preferred to do it when you're like right up against this wall. The imposter is probably still gonna see you, but they're gonna see you less, which is really useful at times. So now if we go to the electrical room, then we see a dead body. Was about to do a task and he was dead in electrical. So now everyone knows where the body is. If you do not say where the body is, then you are really, really annoying, please. If someone says to skip right away, they're probably the imposter, but you need to question them first. You need to question them using like these exact words. Try to ask them why they're skipping so fast, and yeah, you're skipping over a dead body. Black has a very, very, very good point. He is skipping over a dead body. I'm actually trying to take notes from Black's communication tips here because, you know, I cannot communicate. I'm an introvert. So, I feel like we're just gonna have to vote for green this round. As you can see, the vote was a tie, so if green or red dies, green probably won't die because I know he's the imposter. No one just skips over a dead body, but no one was ejected because it was a tie, and 1 imposter still remains. I am not going to be near green ever in my life. Just no. And once again, this test is very hard to some people, but it's easy to me. This is the only place where you could do an upload. You just press the upload button and it uploads from your tablet to the headquarters. In admin, that is the only place where this will make the taskbar go up. If you're suspicious of someone because of that, then, well, alright, I think we know it's green. Green obviously killed Black because he hated him. Green is an example of a bad imposter. You are not going to want to be like Green. Do not kill the people who are suspecting you or the people who are already suspicious. I am going to vote for Green on this round, and we're probably going to be right. He even voted for himself, so that is a dead giveaway that it is Green 100%. Okay, yeah, I was about to say. So that's really the communication section, and I think that's a good note to end this video on. Bye.